Hey there, YouTubers. This is JGSF1987. Yeah, this is a new channel actually. Yeah, so my other channel, you know, the one with the Russian national hymn in it. That one I may get around to deleting actually, only because yeah, I don't specifically need that channel other than, but I figure I might as well maintain it just to try to get some, you know, just because I know a lot of people like to go to that channel, so I figure as much incentive as I had to take it down, I figure I'll just leave it alone. It's got an alternate name that I use, which is CoolCat879, and that was something I came up with when I was actually much younger. It's not really a call sign I use, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I can still use it anyway. I don't know. What the hell? Anyway, yeah. I'll just continue to keep that channel operating, I guess, until I don't know, until I finally get around to getting rid of it. Whatever. But yeah, anyway, so this is the new YouTube channel for my blog, jgsf1987.com. Subscribe to this channel. If you can, that'd be awesome. Yeah, so I'll just continue to make videos on here, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so that other JGSF 1987 page that you used to see on Google Plus, I took that down. Big reason is I have a new one that is actually fully calibrated to my blog and such. That's up and running. I figure since I have that one up, I don't need the other one, so it's like, why bother? Anyway, yes, that's that. Um, so yeah, pretty much that's what's going on. Oh, by the way, yeah, I saw a couple things in the news actually, and but I'll keep it brief, so don't worry about it. Number one is Jim Jeffords, the former senator from the state of Vermont, who actually retired in '06. He just passed away today. I was like, oh crap. Well, apparently the guy was either 73 or no, I'm sorry, either 75 or 76. I don't. No, he's either 74 or he's 75. Oh, whatever. He's born in 1939, so yeah, he would either be 74 or 75. I don't remember which. I think he might have been 74 because he was born in September. Anyway, yeah, he passed away. Of course, everybody knows about Ron Williams committing suicide. Well, that's what they say, but I don't know. Apparently, the guy was suffering from Parkinson's disease. Not a good thing to get. So, as sad as it is, I can understand why he did what he did. So yeah, that sucks. Well, but apparently Rick Perry's just been died for abuse of power. Actually, that's gonna be interesting. He's saying it's a plot by Obama to run him out of office, except for the fact that this isn't the feds that are going after him. Yeah, the feds could go after him, but what's the point? The state's already. It's the state of Texas. It's coming out of the district court in the capital city, Austin. That's got nothing to do with the feds. The feds figure they don't need to deal with him any more than they have to. And besides, Rick Perry is I don't know if he's done anything to violate federal law so much as he's acted in ways that I think possibly violated state law, which is I think what ended up happening because he was bullying a state judge. So yeah, that's gonna go down in state criminal court. So that'll be interesting to see. Um, the other thing that I was gonna be saying is again, yeah, the whole thing with Ferguson, Missouri. All I can say is, holy cow! But I'm just saying, holy cow! Just in the just how extreme everything has gotten. This is just the Ferguson PD, who have a history of, you know, excessive force, specifically against the African American community there. But just in general, it. But I think the more holy cow factor here is just the extent of how militarized you know local and state police forces have become. It's gotten worse apparently over the past 2 decades, and it's gotten. But I think the worst of it has finally come after the passing of the Patriot Act, where you have basically military weapons going to, you know, law enforcement agencies in states like Missouri, North Dakota, Idaho, even out here in California. I'm sure there's a few of them. Whatever. These types of vehicles or weapons don't belong in the hands of law enforcement, especially when they have a history of, get this, racial based violence. Ferguson police have a history of that apparently, as do a lot of police agencies around the country have a very strong history of that. Some are less so than others. Like for example, in but yeah, anyway, the kid Michael Brown. I mean, he wasn't even armed. It was still shot to death. But anyway, what's been going on there is there's been a little bit of rioting, a little bit of looting. Again, there's a lot of pent up, you know, rage and such and frustration, primarily because this has been going on for quite a long time. And this is a situation that wasn't resolving itself, and they've been trying to resolve it as much as they could. Problem is, Ferguson PD doesn't want to resolve this. Many of the people that actually are in there, not all of them, but a good chunk of them are white officers who absolutely despise African Americans. But I'm just saying, not all of them do. Some of them don't. Some of them actually try to make. Some of them try to do a little bit of outreach, but it's based on individual officers. It's not done via the entire force. So let me tell you something. There's something about getting tough on crime, which is the whole thing about the war on drugs and such, and also all that. There's something called being tough on crime, and then there's another one that's called being smart on crime. Smart on crime means you work with the community at large to try and apprehend the you know individual parties that are involved with whatever nonsense. Because you have the community working with law enforcement, and that's what gets everybody. That's what gets the so-called criminals off the street. That's how you do it. You don't go by physical appearance. Well, actually, no. You don't go by the color of somebody's skin to determine that they are a criminal, which is how it is currently. what you do actually is you go by the person's actions. That's the easiest way to do it. That's how it should be done. The problem is it's based off of the person's skin color. It hasn't changed. Even since the days of the civil rights movement. It still hasn't changed. It's still a problem in that sense. Anyway, so I'll leave it at that. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's a little bit of my reaction for the time being. Anyway, so subscribe to my blog, and thanks for watching. See you next time.